This is Jared Horak for today's RacingDigest.com, and my Today's Racing Digest video series continues Saturday, April 13th, 2019. We're going to look at the final two Kentucky Derby 2019 points races. We got Roadster home in the Santa Anita Derby last weekend. Let's see if we can wrap up these points races with some winners in the last two races, beginning with the 9th race from Keeneland, the Grade 3 Lexington Stakes. A mile and a 16th on the main track, 20 points to the winner of this Kentucky Derby points race, 8 points for second. Harvey Wallbanger, number 5, number 10, Royland. There are a couple I think you can use underneath. They didn't get much pace help last time. Harvey Wallbanger didn't get much pace help in the Florida Derby. Royland didn't get much pace help in the Louisiana Derby. They're both late runners, and I think if you're playing exotics, especially trifecta and superfecta, you can use those two horses. But I think this comes down to the two favorites. They're the two that need the Kentucky Derby points. Number 3, Sueno. He's your second choice on the morning line. He has 28 Kentucky Derby points right now. Number 19 on the list, 37.5 points is Omaha Beach. And then you have a horse from Japan is number 20 on the list. So right now the 37.5 points, that's where they need to be at least, or more than that. So a win would give Sueno more than enough points. If he finishes second, he's going to be on the bubble. But he fired trifecta shots in all of his races. So he's run well. He's finished in the top 3 in all of them. And he's hit the board in all of his points races too. He was second in the Sham Stakes, second in the Southwest, third in the Louisiana Derby. Keith DeSormeau's the trainer, and Keith DeSormeau saddled last year's Lexington Stakes winner, my boy Jack. So look for him to stalk the pace. Corey Lannery's going to ride him back. He's got a good shot to finish somewhere in the top 3. But I'm going to go with Anothertwistafate once again. He was my top choice last time out in the Sunland Derby, and he ran a good race that day. He was able to stalk the pace. He was switching back to the dirt. In his career debut, he didn't do well on the dirt. They shipped him to Golden Gate, that all-weather surface. He loved that surface. Then they put him back on dirt in the Sunland Derby, and he ran a big race. He didn't get to the front. He was able to stalk the pace, work his way in between horses, find room in the stretch, make a nice rally, and finish second. Just missed, and then it was well back to the show finisher. So Anothertwistafate ran a big race that day, proving that he could handle dirt. He also earned some good numbers. He got a 137 CPR. The CPR for today's Racing Digest, the comprehensive performance rating, which takes into account pace, final time, and closing fraction. He got a 155 pace rating and a 149 final rating. All of those numbers good enough to win a race like this. I love his early pressing speed. And then he's got a decent finishing kick. Cutting back in distance a bit shouldn't hurt his cause. I think he's going to stalk the pace in this spot. If he runs his best race, he's just better than these. If he doesn't quite run his best race, number 3, Sueno, can beat him. I don't think anybody can beat those two if they show up and run their better races. But Anothertwistafate's going to be my top choice. He has 30 Kentucky Derby points right now, so he's on the bubble. A win will definitely get him in. If he finishes second, he's probably still going to be on the bubble. Let's jump over to Oaklawn Park, race 11, the Grade 1 Arkansas Derby. A mile and an eighth on the main track. Some of the contenders in this one. Number 5, Laughing Fox. 20-1 morning line. He never got involved. I liked him a little bit last time against Omaha Beach in one of the divisions of the Rebel Stakes. Just never really got involved that day. So they're going to give him another chance. He deserves another chance in the stakes ranks. He has a bullet workout for this, and I think he can bounce back and maybe run a bit of a better race. He's going to be a big price today. Number 7, Galilean, 10-1 morning line, one you can look at. He's taken the blinkers off. He was an okay third in the first division of the Rebel Stakes last time out. I think he's going to stalk the pace under Flavien Prat. He's one that's going to have to run a bit faster here, but it's not impossible for him. Right now he has 7.5 Kentucky Derby points. He has to finish first or second. Number 11, Long Range Toddy, very consistent. He's 5-1 morning line. He ran a nice race last time out. Every time he runs in these points races, he finishes in the top 3. He's going to have to work out a trip, though, out in post 11. He did upset Improbable in the first division of the Rebel Stakes, and John Court rode him for the first time that day. That was on March 16th. Number 3, Omaha Beach. I think he's the one to beat in here. He's put it all together now. He was finishing second in some maiden races in California, and then on a wet track, he broke his maiden easily, came back in the Rebel Stakes, and again, the second division, he was able to beat Game Winner by a nose. He's coming back and firing bullet workouts for this. He has early pressing speed. He's improving. He's definitely the one to beat. Improbable is your favorite, and he could be right there as well. He's 8-5. He's adding blinkers in this spot for trainer Bob Baffert. From the outside post last time out in that Rebel Stakes, He had a wide trip. He just missed. Decent effort. First off a layoff. So now second off a layoff, adding blinkers, the inside post. He's got some running style versatility. He can be close up. He can stalk. I think he's going to save all the ground, stalking the pace in here. He won all 3 of his starts last year from inner posts, including the Los Al Futurity, a grade 1 from the inside post at Los Al. And he has a Santa Anita Bullet workout for this. But I'm going to go with number 8, Country House, one more time. I liked him in the Risen Star, and he finished second that day, so that was a decent effort in his first stakes try. And then in the Louisiana Derby, he didn't get a lot of pace help. He broke a bit slow again. He raced wide. He made a big move on the turn like he was going to sweep past the field, but the speed didn't really come back. He flattened out. He finished 4th. He has 30 Kentucky Derby points. He needs more. He needs to have a top 4 finish. A top 4 finish will do it for him, somewhere in the top 4 for trainer Bill Mott. Would like to see him improve, though, and run a better race here. Joao Rosario is going to get aboard, and I think Rosario is a good fit with this one. He's got pace to chase in this race. He doesn't have any excuses, but he's yet to put it all together. He's got to break decently. He's got to not lose all that ground, and he's got to time that move right. And if he can do all that, I think Country House is good enough to win the Arkansas Derby. If you're interested in my full card analysis from Santa Anita, you can find that at todaysracingdigest.com. If you're interested in these digests for Keeneland, for Lexington Day, for Oaklawn Park, for Arkansas Derby Day, the complete digest for Oaklawn, and you can find those at the Runaway Horse at todaysracingdigest.com. Excuse me. And then finally, my Kentucky Derby full card analysis for Kentucky Derby Day from Churchill Downs will also be available at todaysracingdigest.com later this spring. That will wrap up this week's video, and we'll be back next week with another stakes race from around the country.